Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Single back, takes the handoff. Powers through. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog, it's a big stage, all odds are against you, and you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. These are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And he's got his man open downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 1st and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They'll run it to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He lets it go on the move. The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Play action here on 1st down. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. 2nd down now.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Here's the handoff. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down and what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Receiver makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Ball handed off. Can he reach the end zone? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Badgers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Let's throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast, it puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind them. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He shreds the tackle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open. make that defense think? Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The offense really clicking here. And they hand it off to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Badgers looking to cash in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. And the return will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback, all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. That puts them on top in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Wideouts now clustered. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense of containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Badgers' offense is on the move now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. Change of direction. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
That's the end of the third quarter. Michigan 21, Wisconsin 17.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Tailback with another carry. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do. Ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. Runs through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 42, Millersville University 21.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Well, Chris, we've had so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to, can their defense hold up and secure the victory?
But for taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock has stopped.
And that's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a first down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The Badgers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense.
That makes the score Wisconsin 31, Michigan 28.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets him down